Now, we're nearly halfway through May. We're, 16 days in now. And what have you been doing during the month of May? I bet you haven't run every day 5K, because Joe Baker from Bromsgrove has done exactly that, has run 5 kilometres every single day. And he's doing it to try and stop other people ending their lives. Joe has survived, well, he's been through quite the journey, actually. Survived addiction, isolation, even a suicide attempt. He's very frank and open about his hope of reaching others for this. And, he's running now, not for glory, but for the 7,000 construction workers who were lost to suicide in the last decade, because Joe works in the construction industry. He lays floors, he puts screed down and things like that. He's supporting The Lost City, which is a campaign exposing the human cost of mental health and the issues in the trades, particularly in the sort of construction industry. It's a big problem there. I had a little chat to Joe earlier on, and he told me how he came up with the idea for this 5K a day challenge.
I struggle a little bit with ADHD, undiagnosed, but I've diagnosed myself, and I always like a good challenge. But also, I like to do things and raise awareness and money for mental health. Obviously, I'm in construction, so it goes hand in hand, and there is a charity organised that is promoting raising awareness and money for mental health within the construction industry, called Project 7000, which is in support of Construction Sport and the Band of Builders, which are both organised charities through the construction industry.
And a lot of this is around mental health, isn't it? Because, I mean, you've had your own struggles, haven't you?
Yes, that's correct. Yeah, it's all about mental health. I have had my own struggles, yes. I attempted suicide during COVID when I was really bad and deep and dark into depression and addiction as well. So I was addicted to alcohol. Really, really struggled. So the running that I'm doing at the moment, whilst it's painful, is pushing me further and further, because obviously I'm just thinking about everybody else's struggles whilst I'm running in pain, and pushing me through those boundaries, really.
Now, as you said, you're in construction. And is there something unique about the profession that means people struggle with their mental health? Because 7,000 construction workers have been lost to suicide, haven't they, in the last decade, which seems extraordinary.
Yeah, so that's 40. That equates to 14 a week if you break it down, which is 2 a day, which is absolutely huge. Shocking.
So what is it about construction then that leads to such poor mental health?
Only talking from personal experience, is like finances. When customers aren't paying you on time, you've obviously still got your overheads to pay. There can be a lot of isolation in the construction industry, like if you're working away and you're sat in a hotel room with your own thoughts of an evening, being away from friends, family, loved ones. There's a lot of things to take into consideration. The stress that's involved in being a self-employed construction worker is huge as well. And I think we're kind of undervalued and underappreciated, if I'm honest.
I suppose you have a job that can't be replaced by AI, so I mean that's a positive going forward, isn't it?
It is a positive, yeah, for sure. And we had this conversation not so long ago, saying, everything that you see realistically is built by construction workers. You drive along the road, it's construction workers. The railway is built by construction workers. Hospitals, police stations, hotels, schools, it's all built by us in one way, shape or form.
Yeah. So, I mean, in the future, you can't replace your job by AI, but I could be easily replaced by, a chatbot will be talking to you next time around, Joe. So I think in that respect, that's a good thing. So you're doing 5K. Were you a runner before? Did you used to run before doing this challenge?
No. So I've always enjoyed a little run here and there. However, I do it for a week or two and then get bored. So this is a real challenge for me. I haven't run for a long time. It's a bit of a challenge. My calves are a little bit sore, but we also, a group of 20 of us climbed Snowdon on Saturday, early hours of Sunday morning to see the sunrise.
Wow.
On Sunday last week. So that was eventful, because we did 5K beforehand, then a 15K walk up Snowdon, and then 5K straight after.
That is quite hardcore. Talk about making it difficult for yourself, Joe. And where do you run? Do you have some favourite routes? Do you do the same one every time, or do you mix it up?
No, I try and mix it up a little bit. Obviously, just depends on time with work and stuff, really. So, generally speaking, there's a 5K route by me, which I do in reverse every other day, and try and beat my time because I'm super competitive.
Yeah.
And then occasionally of a weekend, I'll drive out and do somewhere different. So I've run Arrow Valley Lake before in Redditch. There's a couple of different routes that I fancy, really. So.
Do you ever do the park run on a Saturday? Because that's a 5K, isn't it?
Yeah, do you know what? I've thought about doing this, to be honest with you, so I might jump on one of those.
It's good. Well, it's also a bit of support as well, isn't it? Because you've got lots of people doing the same thing around you. And actually, if you're competitive, there's always someone a bit quicker than you, Joe.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, there's always someone quicker. I mean, my goal is to get to a sub 20-minute 5K by the end of the month. And I'm on about 20:57 at the moment, so we're close.
That's not only are you running a lot, you're running quick. That's good.
Yeah, it's these new trainers, mate. I've put springs in them.
It's a lot quicker than me. That's very impressive, that. Joe Baker from Bromsgrove, we wish him well. Think of him today when you got your feet up. At the end of the day, he's going to be doing a 5K, and he's doing it all the way through May. And if you want to donate some money to him, find him on socials. He's posted the links that you need. Search for Screed Pappy. So Screed as in stuff you put on the floor. S-C-R-E-E-D, Screed. Pappy. That's Italian for daddy, isn't it, I think? Screed Pappy, anyway. Look for that on Instagram or Facebook, and you'll find him, and I'm sure he'll be very grateful for any donations. We wish him well.